live devDiary. It is 2026. We made it through the break, and we are back, still working hard as ever on Project Dice Battle Person (DBP). Um, though I think we might officially change the name to Project Fates Dice, since that seems to be the name that's currently kind of sticking. Still looking for names. Naming is hard. As someone who believes that there's power in a name, and that giving the thing a right name can definitely elevate it. Want to make sure we get our game's name right, but not something I'm really worried about since landing on Fate's Dice. I feel like it's good enough. If that's what it ends up being, cool. If we find something better, cool. There's too much other stuff to do to really worry about that right now. Speaking of other stuff, Dayton's been cruising on getting programming done, adding some elements that you wanted to add to the picker, and then we are. Man, just totally forgot what I was thinking about. What Dayton was doing. It has me now distracted as I think about the game. I'm like, oh yeah, and he's doing that and this. And if we get that done, we can move on. But that's neither here nor there. So Dayton's working on his stuff. We are still trying to get the full loop, but it takes time. He is finishing up a multi-picker so we can actually grab a group of dice and put them into an expedition. And then he should be getting the combo checker and like victory screen so that we can take when you do a combo, you can hold dice. Really the final couple pieces to get the short loop done. And we gotta get this door hooked up so that it works, and the upgrade screen, and that's pretty much the basic loop done. But there's still a bunch of art stuff and music stuff and narrative stuff that Jim and I are working on the whole time. So it not being done isn't the end of the world. It just means we're focusing our own tasks on separate areas, like writing the narrative and figuring out what that narrative is and how do we write that narrative. We're working on a little animation and opening sequence for the game. How do we score and animate? How do we do voiceover? So Jim and I are figuring out all that stuff, and we're still getting together as a team, meeting, talking about the game, which is I think really important for us. And we're playing Lasers and Feelings, or Lasers and Feelings like come the 25th, because I still feel that us as a team working together, playing games together is really important so that we can build the camaraderie as a team, as well as playing good games helps you make good games. I really believe that. So we're still continuing with that. I've started beginning of our meetings. I want to play our game, just go through it. As hard as that is when we don't have the full loop yet, where we're just kind of stumbling over what we do have. Having that so that we can just start to see what do we need to do, what's left, what needs polish, where are we stumbling, before we get this in front of other people. Let's fix what we can see that needs fixing, even with our rose-colored glasses on. So that's been going on. That's been good. I think that I really do feel like that's going to help us stay focused on getting those things done. Because when we see like, oh yeah, we need to get that done, hopefully will help us focus on those things and stay focused on it. Having that to-do list, I think, help keep us scoped in as well. Because I'm always worried about us scope creeping and going off the rails and kind of focusing on smaller side projects and things that aren't critically important to what we need to get done now to move forward. And that we're instead kind of off on a side quest which is going to lengthen what we're doing. Especially if it's something that can be addressed later. I'm really focused on getting game done, getting game playable, start to finish. And then having that vertical slice or having that demo polished. Getting it up and out there, getting in front of people. getting that feedback, that critical feedback about what we have, what we need to do, what we need to change. Because that's the other thing that I don't know if the team fully realizes is once we have our game loop and we get it working and it kind of does the thing we do and we can feel our game, then we got to get it in front of other people to see if they like the feel, if they respond or resonate with it. And that means the tough part of taking in criticism, taking in other people's opinions, weighing them, evaluating them, and then using them to change the thing that we've done so that it is more approachable, more digestible, more fun for everybody else. And that can be really hard because a lot of times, you are fundamentally changing your own initial vision for something to fit someone else's. Some creatives have difficulty with that. They want other people to fit within their own vision. I honestly am fine. It doesn't bother me. I've done commissions before. You work for people. You work at what they want. You do your best to make sure that the ideas that they had, the actual ideas, the thing that they truly wanted, is the thing that you're making, not necessarily the thing that they say that they want, if that makes sense. So, we'll see. I'm still very, very excited with our progress, still very excited with what we're doing, still very excited with how the game's turning out. It is looking pretty good. I was going to do a traditional devDiary and actually record it live, do the background screen, show everything, but I broke it when I was messing around with the UI, and so if I pull it up now, you're just going to see Godot and a bunch of error screens when I try to play the game. So, guess what I'm doing today. But yeah, that's about it. 2026, we'll get it done. This year. We will have a playable demo, hopefully in a month, not a month, but a playable loop, hopefully within a month. And then from there, we'll see about the demo. Yeah, it's so hard to tell. Everything we plan is based on, not experience is the problem. But we're doing it. So if you're here checking this out, thanks. Hi, hello, I'm Andrew. This is catskullGameing. We are a zero budget indie video game developers, and this is how we feel about developing games right now. We're feeling good. And yeah, please like, subscribe, do all those things. Check us out later. I'm going to go back to bed and then get back to work. So y'all have a good one, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.